Well, here we have a little thing from DeSantis. I guess I should have been on the beach in Delaware. DeSantis trolls Biden after Dems falsely slam him for absence. I'm Grid 7, and I know this is a couple of days old, but I think we can kind of look at it. This is from the Daily Wire, a guy named Hank Barron. And asked on Monday for his response to the criticism from some Democratic politicians that he was supposedly absent, when in fact he was helping his wife, Casey, with her treatment for breast cancer. DeSantis pointedly referenced President Joe Biden's trip last week back to his home state of Delaware, where he and his wife Jill, both triple vaccinated, were seen masked as they walked alone on a beach. A reporter asked, "What do you make of this hysteria when you were on your so-called vacation this past week?" Florida Agriculture Commission Nikki Fried, who is running for the Democratic National, early in the morning here. Her nomination had slammed DeSantis in late December, sneering, "I don't know where he is. But quite honest, even if he was here, he wouldn't be doing anything anyhow, and we know that." Which is kind of false anyways. No, it's false for any politician, really. It goes on December 31st, Democratic Representative Alexandria AOC, echoed, "Hasn't Governor DeSantis been inexplicably missing for like 2 weeks? If he's around, I'd be happy to say hello. His social media team seems to have been posting old photos for weeks. In the meantime, perhaps I could help with local organizing. Folks are quite receptive here." And DeSantis fired back at his critics. "I guess I should have been at the beach in Delaware, right? And they would have been really happy with that. We actually put out the schedule, and I think these people don't know that. They think because you're not doing a big press conference, you're not doing anything." Friday, Kevin, Joe, and I all had discussions on what we were doing, DeSantis continued. "Of course, I was down in Miami later, Thursday in the office working on this and some other stuff. And it's true, Wednesday there was nothing on the calendar. So I think they're like, oh my God, he's on vacation. I just looked at my wife and like, I'm going to the hospital with you and it is not a vacation for you. I know that. This is something that a husband, I think I should be doing." And really, I see nothing wrong with that. No, this could have been either side. No, there's nothing wrong with a husband supporting his wife going through cancer treatment. I've accompanied her to all her chemotherapy treatments, and she's there for a long time. I'm there most of the time, but it's a draining thing. When she's done with it, it's not something that's great to see. And so I think that a lot of people, particularly people who have gone through breast cancer treatments, the notion that that would be something considered a vacation is, I think, offensive to a lot of these folks, and they understand what you're doing. I mean, I watched my grandma do cancer treatment, took her, and it was draining on her. To the person who takes it, I wasn't allowed in that room, and there were quite a few people, and it is a draining thing. I mean, you can't do anything. As a person, all you can do is be there. And when my grandma was done, at least with my grandma, she was really drained. It was something that it wasn't going to, with her cancer, it wasn't going to be treatable. And she ended up, after just a few treatments, going, screw it. It's making me ill, sick, and all this other type of stuff for something that's going to kill me anyways. Why am I doing it to promote another couple of months? And she ended up stopping her treatment and passing away about 6 months later. But we treat people for breast cancer. There are some that are treatable, and you do this type of aggressive stuff in the hopes that you give them back their life. DeSantis lauded his wife. At the same time, she's committed to not being in the fetal position the whole time. And she's not through with it. But she's almost through with it. And I think that's going to end up on the good on the other end of it, but that's just the way she is. He concluded, "All I can tell you is sometimes we just try to get this stuff done. We don't do political. We just want to help people with this. But when you're in the political arena, sometimes you're fortunate in the enemies you have. These are the folks that are just not shooting straight right now. No. I mean, they really made themselves look like idiots. Sorry, no. AOC, this Nikki Fred. There's a couple ways you can pronounce it. Fried. No. And others, they took a shot, and they're getting called out for it, and they rightfully should. I mean, that they didn't do a thing about Biden and his trip to Delaware where he's walking masked and alone on the beach type thing. I mean, right there's a photo shoot right there. Biden talking about not this person, Nikki saying, even if he was here, he wouldn't be doing anything anyhow. And we know that. Sorry. Biden really is that way. I don't think that guy's mentally all there. But that's another thing. So what do you think about the Democrats going after DeSantis on this one when he was supporting his wife? Are they making themselves look like fools? I think so. Let me know what you think. I'm on YouTube. Come on over to Rumble, and I'll see you next video.